Galabatos, thanks again for tuning into yet another video. Infamous coming at you live from the West Coast, yet again, California. We're going to be looking at the Leather Pros. It's been a while. It's been a while since I've cleaned them up. I've had them for, what, over a year now? Going on 2 years, and I haven't cleaned them up at all ever since I got them, and it kind of started showing, especially around this area. A lot of dirt. You guys know I don't have a garage. I keep this bike outdoors 100% of the time, and then when I have it at work, I actually do cover them up. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you guys will see that I cover them up just to kind of prevent fading and just to protect it against the sun. But anyways, I already cleaned them up. If you guys were wondering how do you clean them up, you just grab a microfiber cloth like so. You can get these on Amazon, and they're not that expensive. You can get about a 24 pack for about 16 bucks. So just grabbed it, wet it, and then just kind of wiped it down, and that's pretty much it. Just wiped it down underneath the bag and everything. She's looking a lot better now. Yeah, the main part of the dirt and everything was just kind of up here. Wasn't too bad, and just the full surface of it. And now that they're cleaned up, you could also spray them with a product that they offer right here. This is what we're going to be using just to kind of protect it from the sun, from the UVs. So it's 303, and I just got this one just because I got this ultimate UV protection. I don't know if it's better than the other one. I think this is like for the marine grade. It's for like boats and stuff like that. And I think a lot of the materials that you find on a boat is probably what you see here with this type of material. There are some things that they don't want you to use it on, but I don't believe none of those are on the Leather Pros. Unfinished leathers such as suede, some other canvas type of fabrics, and I guess flooring, clear plastic, and I guess headlights. So none of that is on here, so that's why I went with this one. And there's a few ways to kind of spray it on there, but I'm just gonna go ahead and do the old method of spraying it on the microfiber and then wiping it on there. And that's pretty much it. That's the only way I'm gonna be doing it. You could, like I said, you could spray it on there, and if you put too much, you could wet a second microfiber cloth and then just kind of wipe it down. Don't let it dry. And yeah, let's just go ahead and do that. It's kind of like, I guess, Windex. You spray, you have two cloths, one for the spray and one for the to kind of dry it off. And that's pretty much it. So, and then we're also going to be doing it on my second bag. I have it over here. So let's go ahead and let's just spray this down, in case you guys were wondering, hey, how do you take care of it, or how do you protect it from fading, or how do you protect it from the elements? You could do this. Grab the cloth, give it a spray, not too much, and then just kind of wipe it down. And of course, you want to do this away from the sun. You have to do it indoors. So that's something that you should probably figure out. And since they're Leather Pros, you could just get them off the bike. Give me a minute. All right, so we just finished doing the leather lid on top. Let's go ahead and spray some more material, and then just wipe. I think that's just mainly just the top of it, where the sun usually hits it at. And this is something that's recommended to be done every, I believe, what is it, 3 to 5 weeks. It's recommended, and it just improves the UV protection. The more layers you kind of put on there, it's kind of like Scotch or Scotch Guard or whatever you call that stuff. Just spray the material and then just kind of wipe it on there. And like I said, this is supposed to be done indoors, away from the sun, and you're supposed to do it when it's completely dry. So I wiped these down, gave them about a day to kind of dry and have that maximum adhesive of this UV protection, this 303 stuff. All right, so that's pretty much the first one. That looks pretty good. It looks like the bags were still a little bit dirty. As you can see, there's still just a little bit of dirt on the microfiber cloth, just a little bit, not too much. I tried my best. I guess you could also use the cleaning solution that they offer. Maybe that would have helped out a little bit more, but you know what, just a wet cloth did the job, quite honestly. And I got a lot of dirt off of these saddlebags. It was a lot. Like I said, I keep the bike outside. Haven't cleaned the bags in almost 2 years. and yes, there was a lot of dirt. So now they're gonna be looking brand spanking new. Alright, moving on to the second one. Just keep on spraying the material on your microfiber cloth. I tried spraying it on the saddlebag. On the other one, I made a little bit of a mess, but you know what, it wasn't a big deal. I was able to wipe down quite a bit of it off. So yeah, I think normally you don't want this outside for too long. I think after you finish applying the protectant, I think you want to leave it drying for a few hours, and then you could take it outside and expose it to the sun once it's fully dry. You know what, there's other ways to kind of protect your bags. If you guys, like I said, if you guys follow me on Instagram, you guys will see that I actually just cover them up. The same stuff that I use for my fairing, that I carry that in the saddlebag, and then when I park my bike outdoors, because you know I do go to Target and pick up groceries, Safeway, Lucky's. I go to all those places, and I also just kind of, you know, just leave the bike, and I'll cover up my seat, and I cover up my saddlebags to kind of protect it against the sun. And you guys saw right there, I had a lot of material on top, so I just grabbed my second microfiber cloth and just kind of wiped it down to kind of just to let it dry a little bit faster. So here, let's just spray the material on. Let's try to spray not that much, and then just work it into the material and wipe it down. And like I said, if it looks like you put on a little bit too much, if it looks too white, I guess, then you could just grab your clean cloth and just wipe that down. So it looks like we're doing pretty good. I'm just gonna spray it on top of here. This is the second method to do it, and then just kind of work that into the material. And keep in mind, this cloth is already super wet, so if you want to use a second cloth or a third cloth, one for, you know, one saddlebag and the other one for the other one, one for one and one for the other, and then yeah, you could probably do that as well. I just have two cloths right now because I used the other ones to kind of clean the saddlebags. They were, like I said, they were extremely dirty. Alright, so that's pretty much it. It looks like I already cleaned them up. The actual 303 material right here, looks like it gave them a little bit of a shine too. As you can see, the lids look they look amazing. They look brand new. They gave them a little bit of life. If you guys want to just go ahead and pick this up, I'll leave a link on the Amazon. Of course, you guys could buy some of this material, and there's plenty of material in here. There's plenty of more material for you to use for maybe another 5 or 6 more applications, depending on how much, of course, how much you use. Like I said, this is recommended every 3 to 5 weeks to kind of just keep your saddlebags looking brand new. Of course, these are like $700, and if you have, you know, other types of saddlebags, then you guys could use the same material on that. So that's pretty much it. You guys just stay out there, stay safe. Thanks for watching yet another video. Don't believe everything you read. Life's a risk. Get out there and ride. Later.